Alright guys, welcome to the channel. Hope you're all doing good. Hope you're all having a blessed day. Yeah, very tired today. Was doing a lot of tidying up earlier, like clean my toilet, clean my sink, just general tidy around my flat. Just tired me out a bit. Yeah, as it's tired me out a bit. No. Just lost my page in the Bible that I wanted to read. That's not good. But yeah, it's not been a bad day today. Sun's been out. It's been nice enough. Been out for a little bit just to get some stuff locally, some hand soap, shower gel, etc., etc., squash, etc., etc., milk, etc. Yeah, just getting little things I need. Done a wash as well, because I clean my toilet, clean my sink. I had a little spruce, tidied up the cushions because they got a bit sort of out of shape from me falling asleep on the set. So yeah, I've done that as well. Yeah, it's been an alright day really, and I've just been kind of preparing myself as best as I can for my assessment in a few days as well. So yeah, lots on the go, that's all I can say. Well, I say lots on the go, not really lots on the go, just stuff I've got to do really. Yeah, I'm thinking going to church Sunday. I went last Sunday, I think, did I? I think I did, yeah. So I'll probably go this Sunday, and I might go to social club after, maybe. Might do. Sundays is a good day for me for that, because I think it's open early of a Sunday, so yeah, it just suits me to go to church and then the social club after, because they're not too far away from each other. So yeah, well, they're a bit away from each other, but they're not. It's not mega. It's not like a absolute mission or anything. So yeah, it makes sense to kill two birds with one stone and kind of do that sort of thing. Yeah, it gets me out and socialising a bit, which is what I need a bit at times. I do like time to myself as well, because I like sort of resting in the Lord and doing godly things like reading the Bible and praying, etc. I like doing that. I like putting God first, because I find my life goes better when I do that. So I try my best to do that. But yeah, it's not always easy with the fast pace of life and the way things just happen. It's not always easy to put God first, but we have to try our best. Because things don't go as well if you don't. This is what I found. But yeah, I'm kind of doing that now. I'm putting God first now, so I'm going to do a word for you guys. And yeah, I'm going to do a word, so kind of putting God first right now, which is good. 9 to 8. 9 to 8. Yeah, to be honest, guys, with reading the Bible, praying, doing my course, tidying up, getting stuff I need, don't really have a lot of time to myself, to be fair. Sometimes I do in the week, but the weekends pretty much I don't hardly have any time to myself, and or at certain times I don't have much time to myself. Anyway, sometimes in the week I have a bit of time to myself, but Monday and Friday I'm on calls to do my course, so that's taken up. Yeah, I just have a few hours like spare in the week, a day like which is which is probably what I'd rather not have really, but while I'm doing this course I've kind of got no choice because the course is only so many hours. So if I had my way, well, ideally anyway, I'd be doing more hours, but yeah, as it happens, the course is only like so many hours a week, so yeah, can I say, suits me for now. It's gonna help me. The course is gonna help me. That's why I'm doing it, kind of thing. So I'm doing it. There's 7 assessments, I think, altogether. So there's after this one, in a few days' time, there's another 5 assessments. So yeah, another 5 assessments. So we'll see how that goes. So far, it's hard to judge. Do you know what I mean? It's hard to judge. The first one I've done alright on, but the first part of the second one I'm not sure really so far. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see how it goes. But fingers crossed. Fingers crossed, guys. But yeah, it's good. It's reinforcing stuff I've already learned. And I'm learning some new stuff as well. So stuff that I've learned in other programming languages before that I haven't learned in Python, which is what I last learned. Well, which is the last language I got, I guess, certification in. Like, yeah, it's teaching me stuff in that language that I've learned in other languages, basically. So that's good. And it's reinforcing stuff I already knew in Python, which is also good. So it's all positive. It's all good. Just cracking on with that for now. Until when is it? Early next year, and then I'll look to get a job or do an apprenticeship, one of the two, probably. Anyway, most likely that's probably what I'll look to do. Sometimes I feel like just getting a job, but yeah, but I think this will probably benefit me in the long run. The more you can educate yourself generally, the more you can earn generally. Not all the time. Sometimes experience plays a big factor as well, and you can educate yourself in a job. I'm aware of that, but yeah, started this course now, so yeah, I need to get it done first before I think about anything else, I think. But we'll see. Who knows? But yeah, I'll do that scripture anyway, guys. It's Jonah, and it's Jonah's prayer, and it's Jonah chapter 2. Let's just go straight into it. I think this is when he's in the belly of the whale, guys. You're probably familiar with that story, or you've probably heard of that story. So let's just go over Jonah's prayer. Oh, tired. Now the Lord provided a huge fish to swallow Jonah, and Jonah was in his belly, and Jonah was in the belly of the fish 3 days and 3 nights. From inside the fish, Jonah prayed to the Lord his God. He said, "In my distress I called to the Lord, and he answered me. From deep in the realm of the dead I called for help, and you listened to my cry. You hurled me into the depths, into the heart of the seas, and the currents swelled about me. All your waves and breakers swept over me. I said, I have been banished from your sight, yet I will look again towards your holy temple. The engulfing waters threatened me, the deep surrounded me, seaweed was wrapped around me. Seaweed was wrapped around my head. To the roots of the mountains I sank down. The earth beneath barred me. The earth beneath barred me in forever. But you, Lord my God, brought my life up from the pit. When my life was ebbing away, I remembered you, Lord, and my prayer rose to you, to your holy temple. Those who cling to worthless idols turn away from God's love for them. But I, with shouts of grateful praise, will sacrifice to you. What I have vowed, I will make good. I will say salvation comes from the Lord. And the Lord commanded the fish, and it vomited Jonah onto dry land. That's that's Jonah's prayer, guys. Jonah chapter 2, and that's when he's in the belly of the fish or the whale or whatever you want to call it. Shall I read any more? No, I'll leave it there, I think, guys. I'll read. Yeah, I'll leave it there, guys. I'll just read that. I think. Yeah. I'll also read Jonah flees from the Lord, actually, guys. That's chapter 1, just before chapter 2, Jonah's prayer. I should have read that one first, but I'll read it in this order just so you get an idea of how that came about. The word of the Lord came to Jonah, son of Amittai. Go to the great city of Nineveh and preach against it, because its wickedness has come up before me. But Jonah ran away from the Lord and headed for Tarshish. He went down to Joppa, where he found a ship bound for that port. After paying the fare, he went aboard and sailed for Tarshish to flee from the Lord. Then the Lord sent a great wind on the sea, and such a violent storm arose that the ship threatened to break up. All the sailors were afraid, and each cried out to his own God, and they threw the cargo into the sea to lighten the ship. But Jonah had gone below deck, where he lay down and fell into a deep sleep. The captain went up to him and said, "How can you sleep? Get up and call on your God. Maybe he will take notice of us so that we will not perish." Then the sailors said to each other, "Come, let us cast lots to find out who is responsible for this calamity." They cast lots, and the lot fell on Jonah. So they asked him, "Tell us who is responsible for making all this trouble for us. What kind of work do you do? Where do you come from? What is your country? From what people are you?" He answered, "I am a Hebrew, and I worship the Lord, the God of heaven, who made the sea and the dry land." This terrified them, and they asked, "What have you done?" They knew he was running away from the Lord, because he had already told them so. The sea was getting rougher and rougher, so they asked him, "What would we do to you to make the sea calm down for us?" So they asked him, "What should we do to you to make the sea calm down for us?" Pick me up and throw me into the sea," he replied, "and it will become calm. I know that it is my fault that this great storm has come upon you." Instead, the men did their best to row back to land, but they could not, for the sea grew even wilder than before. Then they cried out to the Lord, "Please, Lord, do not let us die for taking this man's life. Do not hold us accountable for killing an innocent man. For you, Lord, have done as you pleased." Then they took Jonah and threw him overboard, and the raging sea grew calm. As they, as this, at this, the men greatly feared the Lord, and they offered a sacrifice to the Lord and made vows to him. That's that one, guys. That's chapter 1. Jonah flees from the Lord, and before that, you had Jonah chapter 2, and that's Jonah's prayer when he's in the belly of the fish or the whale. So yeah, that's all I'm going to go over for now, guys. I'll read the last 2 parts of Jonah for you in probably tomorrow, or maybe later on tonight. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. See how I feel. But I just want to go over that for now anyway. So yeah, I hope you're all having a good day. I hope you're all having a blessed day. Hope you're all okay. So yeah, that's all I want to say now for guys. That's all I want to say for now, guys. I can't even get my words out. I'm that tired. Yeah, just hope you have a good weekend, whatever it is you're doing. Just look after yourself and enjoy yourself, but look after yourself. That's all I'll say. Yeah, I won't be doing well. I'll be going to the social club of a Sunday. I don't really do much. Partying's not for me, to be honest. I don't really believe in it these days. I believe in, all I want to do, to be honest, now is meet someone and settle down. That's all I want to really do. But I'm not really thinking about that right now. But in the long term, that's all I want to do, really. My days of partying and, you know what I mean, all that stuff is pretty much over. I might get a social club occasionally and have a soft drink or maybe the occasional beer I like, but yeah, that's just to socialise really, and just to get out and about, to meet new people as well, but yeah, definitely not to party, definitely not to do anything like that. It's not really what I'm looking for now. I'm looking for something more meaningful, I guess. That's all I can say. Yeah. So yeah, that's all I want to say for now. Well, I get life short. Do you know what I mean? Life is short, and it is about experiences and memories and happiness. So I get why people do what they do, but I still believe in God, and I still believe in what He says in the Bible. Personally, this is what I believe in. So if I believe in it, I've got to follow it, and so that's what I do. Do you know what I mean? Whether people think I'm a bit weird for living the way I do or not, it's just one of them things. I'd rather do what I think's the truth and what I think's right. And what I think's the truth. Do you know what I mean? Like I say, I've seen enough to believe in God. Not everyone has, but I have. Do you know what I mean? I've seen things that can't be explained by science. Impossible things, signs and wonders. Different things, and I've and I sense things, and I just and I believe the Bible's the truth. All things considered, it's not any one thing. Like, it's not any one thing that makes me believe. It's kind of like everything. It's the design of the world and how it all works. Kind of like how nature is, the design, how nature is. I just think there's got to be a designer, plus the things I've seen that can't be explained by science, that makes me believe. And then the Bible resonates with me in a lot of ways. So, and I just notice little things like just little things, how everything keeps ticking over and everything keeps like things. Do you know what I mean? It's like everything works out almost like, for me anyway. Like it's like sometimes things start working and stuff, but they work for quite a while, and it's like all these little things you think, would that happen if there was no God? Do you know what I mean? You just little things like that. You just think if it was just relying on man and